Hello, thank you for tuning into this week's section of reads. This should be on the YouTube channel James13 Wicca, in case you're seeing it somewhere else. The dice and decks I'm using are listed below, and if there's anything, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com, information below. If you're interested in the donation information, that's also below. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead and get into your selection. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. These readings are valid for whenever you come to them. That being said, what do we have for Scorpio? All this is happening at once. Okay. All this is happening at once. That's not bad. Oh. Oh, green giant. What's with the back and forth? Okay, what are we doing? Okay, there's a back and forth. Something is back and forth. I mean, it's up to you clearly what you want to do. Whatever this is, it's not over. They're trying to give you a heads up on that. Something is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Something that you actually want. This is like really... You have put yourself out there. You have. I feel like initially this didn't go well. You might have shocked or stunned somebody. I think of Scorpio as a very passionate, powerful energy. Like, y'all got some strength. Like, I feel like you guys know that. But if you didn't, I'm telling you, you show up, people notice. I just feel like I didn't really, there was something, it didn't work right. Something just didn't work right. I keep getting that it just didn't click right. I think you might have overwhelmed somebody. I don't think you intended to, but you might have you might have shocked them. I don't think you meant to. And for some reason I get that, like, the way they responded... Now, this doesn't have to be romance. This could easily be business, friendship, whatever it was. You could have been, like, trying to get somebody to start something with you, whatever it was. But I feel like the way that they responded, I was just kind of like, okay, I don't think this is matching them. I'm just going to step back and let them be. Could have been romance. For some of you, I think it was. I just don't think everybody. It depends how it hits for you. Could have been purchasing a car for some reason, that's very obscure, but I guess so, if that's what we're going to see. Okay, why not? Why not? Alright, so it's a very back and forth situation. I do feel like the interest on the other side is very much there, but confused. They are very confused. They do not understand what's going on. They got the Two of Cups. Whatever you're dealing with, there's going to be a lot of love cards that pop up throughout this. Doesn't have to do anything with love. Doesn't have to anyway. Could, doesn't have to. Actually, I'm saying there's a lot, but there's literally just 2. Yeah, I think there's 2. Okay, so there's 2. In my world, maybe that's a lot. Is that the Knight of Cups or is that the Knight of Wands? Wands. Okay, so... They don't get it. They're not understanding. They're just not understanding it. I'm trying to get more out of it. I don't know if there's really more to get out. Is there anything else I can get out of that? I keep, like, waiting, like there's going to be something else. They don't know what to build from it. They just don't see the foundation. They don't see what this is for. They don't understand if it's just like a passing interest, a long-term interest, why you're even interested. They don't get it. Right over their heads. They understand that you are. They do like you very much. Very much. But I do feel like there's a nerve thing here. Like, if it's a romantic thing, they may feel like they can't keep up. It could be one of those things, which I don't think is a problem, really. Because I think what you want from them, they can definitely keep up with. They might have something in their head that they think you expect from them. That may not be the case. Let's get into the current energy. Let's do that, because I feel like we're just going to drown in that energy. It is what it is. You've already been through that, if this reading is hitting. Current energy, the Sun card, no, that's not the Sun card. This is the Strength card, and I do believe it's reversed. And the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The current energy, I don't know what to do with it. There's no foundation. I don't feel that the strength isn't there. I feel like I'm overthinking things. But even though you're overthinking it, you do have the Lover's card here. It doesn't have to be romance, but it could be. And it's like, you do still want this. If this reading is hitting, the only reason you'd even be paying attention is because you do still want this. Question is it really attainable? Is it really something I should be trying to get? Should I even be trying to? And I feel like I'm sick of the game. I'm sick of it lingering around. Are we going to do this or not? Is it going to happen or not? Is this going to be something or not? I feel like I don't like this whole floaty thing. Even though the energy you're working with, even though I'm ready to move forward or move on, one of the two, like either let's move forward or move on. I'm just sick of this. Even though I'm saying that, I'm noticing there is a friendship energy here, which I almost cringe at, and I question, is it friendship or is it an acquaintance? Is it more of an acquaintance level? Kind of like we know each other's names, but we really don't know much about each other. That's more of an acquaintance. When you don't really know about the other person, you know their name, you've said some words back and forth, but nothing of real substance. It's hard to get to know people sometimes, depending on the situation, you know? I'm trying to find if this is going anywhere else. There is a good energy there. And there is an optimism there. There's a good energy there. There is an optimism. The cards have a chance to get better. Whatever this is, by the way, it's not disappearing. It just keeps ping-ponging back and forth. And I see eventually it's supposed to get somewhere good, whatever it is. It's supposed to get there. I don't think it has to take half a lifetime, but it feels like it might, the way it's going. And then if this reading is hitting, it's like it feels like it just never really links up correctly. It's like if these two are supposed to, like, how would I do this? Like if it, no, that's that. We'll do that. It's kind of like every time we try, it's kind of like we're trying to do this, we're trying to connect in, but it's not. It's like we're playing two different games here. It's like we're going the same direction but still missing sometimes, and then sometimes we're like going different ways. Whatever this is, it's supposed to happen at some point, whatever it is. But free will is a real thing. And if this is a business thing, same thing, or whatever it may be for you, buying a house, whatever it may be. So whatever you're dealing with, and I feel like I know this might sound like it fits best with the romance thing, but it can easily be the business thing too. So keep that in mind. There is somebody here who is really, I feel like they're dealing with some type of emotional damage. That does not have to be toxic for you. That might be emotional damage in the sense of like a confidence thing. A confidence that they're making the right decision. A confidence that there really is interest here. So like emotional damage, I feel like it's an endless list of ways that could be applied. And I feel like most people, if not all people, have some version of emotional damage to some degree. This one feels more about confidence in the sense of why would you want to go towards, why would this work? Am I making the right decision? That type of thing. Is this really happening, or am I imagining it? It could be one of those things. A lot of inner turmoil, might have a self-esteem issue. Take that with a grain of salt. There also is this energy of trying to catch up. This energy keeps trying to catch up is what I'm also getting to. Which I don't think that's I feel like that's self-defeating. I don't think that's working for them. And this reading is a Scorpio reading. So unless whoever's watching is a cross-watcher and you're dealing with a Scorpio, the trying to catch up thing, that's no. Like that may be literally what the problem is, the trying to catch up. Catching up to Scorpio, I don't think will work. It's being at peace with like, let's just see what happens today and go with it. Stop trying to catch up, I would say. If you're a cross watcher and you're trying to understand Scorpio, stop trying to catch up. Let's just see what the day brings and handle it in the moment per the moment. Catching up isn't going to work. You just got to take the moment with the moment. It's not catching up to like, oh, they're 50 feet ahead of me, whatever. That's not going to work because you're never going to catch them. Take day by day, moment by moment, and when the opportunity shows itself, start a conversation. And Scorpio would do what Scorpio wants to do. That's if you're a cross-watcher. Back to the actual Scorpio read. The information, there is a conversation coming. Whatever this is, there is a conversation coming. It's coming. Ironically, I feel like it's probably you that's starting it. And again, the moment strikes, you want to say what you want to say, you're going to say what you want to say. I know Scorpio is very good at being elusive if you decide to be. You're also very good at being invisible if you want to be. I've noticed that with a few Scorpios, if you want to be. But I see you starting this conversation. Four of Fire, that's a bond. Oh, that's good. And then the Temperance card. You have a chance to really create a bond here. The conversation starts. I don't see you having a hard time starting the conversation. But for some reason, there might be this knee-jerk reaction to recoil or to like shut down or not really give actual information. There's this danger of this card coming in. The Hanged Man, where it's kind of like, I start the conversation, I only take it so far, and then I'm like, gotta go, and that's that. I don't know what to say. It seems like the other side, again, I'm really worried that they're trying the catch-up thing. That doesn't work. I don't think that works with Scorpio. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But like, Scorpio isn't an energy you catch up to. You go along with Scorpio in the moment. Scorpio's doing this, Scorpio's doing that. Like, there's a couple Scorpios I know that they're very successful and they get a crazy amount of stuff done. But I've also asked them, like, how did you get this done? How did you get that done? I don't remember. I just did it. It just needed to be done, and I did it. And that's what I've gotten from them. And I'm like, okay, I mean, that works, and that's what it is. So there's really no catching up. There's just the moment. But if you know that that's what's going on, where they're trying to catch up, could that angle, if Scorpio understands what that means, if I'm equating it well, hopefully, could that help Scorpio to know that in this situation? I don't know what you're going to do with it. That's a conversation. Okay. Start a conversation and erase that. I don't know how you would do that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to give you that. You have to use your flavor. There's a way to address it that you could just like wipe that out. Like, the past is done. I'm in the now moment. Whatever you got to say, however you got to put that. Maybe there's something where you got to be like, you know what, just, yesterday's gone. I moved on from yesterday. I'm dealing with today. I move from the moment forward. Whatever it is, I move from the moment forward. Somehow, I don't know if we can get that across to the other side, which may take a minute. Some people have a hard time with that. They're trying to catch up, and I feel like that's a problem. I really feel like that's a problem. A way this could go easier for you, I don't know about that catch-up thing. It's still, like, it boggles me. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. Because they may really feel like they have to catch up. There's no catching up. That's not what's happening here. But in their mind, they might think they need to. What could get this unstuck and keep it from being, like, playing more of this cat and mouse game? It feels like a cat and mouse game to me. Instead of doing that any longer, to get out of that, because I don't really think anybody's really enjoying it. I just feel like we're defaulting to that for whatever reason. Step forward in what you want. You're extremely strong. You can handle a lot. So, open the door. Open the door? I don't... Open the door. Shock them. Scorpio can be quite spicy, so... okay. It's the King of Pentacles with the Tower card. Okay, if there's something you like, I'm just going to make it very obscure. Say you're into basketball. I know a lot of you probably aren't, but it's just an analogy. Say you're into basketball and you're looking for somebody to play one-on-one with you so you can up your skills. Ask them if they want to be your partner to just play some basketball. Throw it out there. Or, you know, maybe there's a new place, a new bakery. Most people love food. I'm just saying, a lot of us are foodies out there. I'm looking to somebody to go to this bakery with me. You want to try out some donuts with me? I just want to try it out. I didn't want to go by myself. You want to go? Like, literally, the Tower card is here. Like, just throw it out there. I don't feel like that's that bad. It could shock somebody and make them wonder, why is Scorpio asking me that? But then you put it over on them. And then you could also maybe, if you're trying to create a bond here, you might also be like, all right, well, I mean, you don't have to decide right now. How about I give you my number? And then we could decide later. And then if they contact you later saying, oh, I thought about it, maybe this, maybe that, you then have their number, and then you can create more from that. If this was a love thing. Even if it's a business thing, not for nothing, because you need to create some type of bond to move this forward. They're advising also to highlight something that you're talented at. You don't have to show them everything, obviously, but show them some of what you're talented at. I think of Scorpio is that they're that person who has all these talents that they just keep them very private. I don't know. Share something. I feel like Scorpio is crazy and crazy talented. Crazy. I think Scorpio is crazy. Well, that sounds nice. I think you're crazy talented. I don't know why I tripped on that, but there you go. Usually Scorpios are, in my opinion. There's just a lot going on. It's just they keep it very private, is my opinion. And it could be literally, like, in my opinion, like, needlework and, like, knitting. There's some people who are crazy talented with that stuff that can do things that I'm like, I don't know how you made that happen, but that is pretty awesome. I really just don't think that's something that just anybody can do. Anybody can try to learn it, and most people would struggle to pull it off. Some people are just talented and can just do it. There's this, what is her name? The cult knitting lady, the knitting cult lady. She's really smart. This lady's really smart. She gives a lot of helpful information, and she just sits there and she knits as she's doing. She's a phenomenal person, but she just blows me away. I'm just like, she's just sitting there just knitting away, and I'm just like, talks, has really intelligent conversations or information shares, and just does that at the same time. She blows me away. I just think she's awesome. She's quite the awesome person. I don't know. Show some of your talent. Blow them away. Have fun with it. That could unstick this. Otherwise, we're ping-ponging for a few more months at least, if not longer. And I don't really think anybody's enjoying it, least of all you. This is a choice. That's why the two of these came out. If you push forward and you give some talent and you create what you want and you push it forward, things will start catching fire and move forward. It'll be great. If you don't, which you don't have to do anything you don't want to, there's going to be this Seven of Swords. It feels very temporary. It's like, okay, we're distant again. I guess it's done. And then it comes back and it's kind of like, I thought that was done. And here we come back again. Back and forth, back and forth. It's ping-ponging. They're asking, okay, this is interesting. because there's a mirror here. And it says truth. What do you want from this? Where do you want it to go? From a distance, because my eyes are what my eyes are at this age, I thought that was a candle at first. I thought this was the base, and then her face and the head was like the wick and the burning flame. You're the light in the darkness for this person. Whatever the situation is, business, pleasure, whatever it may be, you're the one who, if you light it forward, it can fix the situation, it can get it on track, it can pull you and this other person, whatever it may be, out of this issue and stop this ping-ponging. There are some things that need to be worked out. Now that's an energy you can work with, but I don't know about what you're dealing with. So maybe I don't know, this might actually work. There's this card coming up that a lot of people fear, but sometimes it has a lot of benefits. Page of Fire, and then the High Priestess. Now this card is the Devil card. A lot of people fear it, but sometimes it comes in a way saying there's something that needs to be dealt with, something that's not quite right. If we look at the boundaries and deal with what's really in front of us, we need to deal with the hard things and sort them out with the well-being. Like, this doesn't have to be a bad thing. There will be something, or maybe more than one something, that needs to be kind of worked out and maybe needs some patience to really like mull it through and like, does this fit? And if it does, what do we need to talk about? Do we need to kind of have some discussions? This ironically can be a very strong bonding experience. People fear this card, and I know, the devil, oh, the devil. I'm just going to be fair. For me, I don't believe in the devil. I just don't believe in it. I think that's a man-made concept. I don't really believe in it. But I feel like people believing that it's there, believing that this energy has control over them, can be very damaging. And it's fearing it and it's running from it that creates more problems. When you own it and go, hey, what am I contributing to the situation? How am I creating this devil moment? Am I a part of this devil moment? How do I address this devil moment? And not for nothing, Scorpio is usually the one, in my opinion, who would be like, listen, I'm not putting up with this devil crap. They usually go right for it and like, let's sort this out. Let's put this away. I may not like it, but I'm not going to sit here and just be like, oh, it's the devil. I'm going to sit in fear and just let it rule my life. I don't see Scorpio as that one. Scorpio doesn't put up with it. And I feel like they're saying, don't put up with it this time either. There's things that have to be ironed out, but like I've heard this said before, the most things that are the most great things take a bit of work. And the more work you put in, the better they are. So, I don't know. I don't think of that as a bad thing. That's not your ending cards, by the way. Your ending cards are the Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Healing. All of this is coming through after the devil is dealt with. And it just has to be dealt with. It just has to be put in alignment, put in order. What does this mean? What does that mean? What's here? What's there? What's actually happening? And once you see it and you know what you're dealing with, you'll know what you're going to do with it, and that'll be that. The energy on the other side is stronger than it thinks too. This is your ending cards. Things stabilizing out, finding the path you need, a really good home life connection, positive social atmosphere, feeling loved. Healing. I mean, healing's right there. I don't want to like pass on these other things. I know we're going for almost a half an hour here. But, okay. The other side is stronger than they think. It's the catch-up thing. They got to stop that catch-up thing. I don't know what that's about. But at some point, if this moves forward, it seems like it needs to be addressed. That catch-up thing, it's not a thing. It's not going to work with you. It's not going to work with Scorpio. The energy I know of Scorpio, that's not a thing. Like, you don't catch up to Scorpio. You handle whatever's going on in the moment. You deal with whatever's going on in the moment. It's a day-by-day thing. They can hold their own on that. They actually can do very well. They're smarter than they think. I just feel like once they understand how it really is, and that may be part of the devil thing. That may be part of that devil thing. Them understanding, like, this is not a catch-up thing. This isn't a catch-up game, if you will. This is a, like, what's happening today, let's deal with today. It's that type of thing. They got the King of Wands, which is fire. They got the Two of Wands to move forward randomly forward when they need to. They can do this. They can do this. I feel like they need to shift their perspective. They just don't know it at this point. Whoever, whatever this may be. Alright. I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.